Hi curl friends, it's naturally Shawnice, your favorite curl friend and mom bestie, guiding you on your natural and healthy hair journey and your best mom life. So behind me here I have Miss Jada Jenkins, who is the CEO and owner of L'Amour de Rose Salon in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Hi Jada.
Hey girl, hi.
So today we are here because, as you know, I have been growing out my hair and it's definitely time for a trim, a cut, some shape. I need to get my hair in shape for the new year. I know that a lot of curl friends are at the point now where we want new looks, new year, who's this, it's me. And I thought, you know what, let me record my process and my journey so I can share it with you, and let me have this journey with Jada, who is really just a top tier, top-notch hairstylist. She also is a Mazzani professional. So she has, hey Mazzani, she works with Mazzani. She's actually a Mizani expert here. And so today she is going to be walking me through what we call a Mizani Aircut, and I'll let Jada go into more of what an aircut is and what we're going to be doing today.
Yes, I'm so excited that you decided to choose me of all people. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
I'm surprisingly excited. Something new. You know, I've been growing out this hair and it's been a process, and I'm just ready to kind of try something new. The goal is to grow out my hair. Okay. You know, I have this horrendous taper cut atrocity situation. So what I'm trying not to do is cut it all off and just let it grow even. I really believe that I can grow this out without cutting it. I know at some point I'm gonna have to cut it.
About cutting it all
off, right?
So or maybe you're getting a haircut today.
Yes, or even cut this to match this. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna come to a point where this is just gonna be so long that I am gonna have to cut it. I don't know if that's just what I do today, just to like say, you know what, forget it. Okay, let's just go even and we'll start from here. I'm gonna be sad though because I'm really loving being able to pull it up in a ponytail and stuff like that, or at least a high bun. Okay. So you know, what are your thoughts?
So tell me what you don't like about your hair.
Okay, what I don't like about my hair is obviously the unevenness right now. I don't think it's anything I can get around just because the way the hair is. Okay. But I don't like the unevenness. Okay. If we look all the way in this back right here, this is just like, so I want it to blend more. In here, what I don't like about it is that I know that I need this cut. Oh, sorry. I know that I need this cut. It's just bothering me because it looks dry, it looks dull, the curl pattern is trash right now. Also, there's no overall shape to my hair. I used to have a shape, but my hair has probably grown a good 5 to 6 inches this year. So I just feel like it's this wild bush that has no dimension to it, no depth, no shape to it. So that's some things that I just don't like right now.
So what do you like about you?
I love my hair because it's big. I love a big curly fro.
Are you big?
Yes, big is a must, okay? So big, I do like my curl texture. I do like my curl pattern. I do like the fact that, I know I just complained about the frizz and stuff in here, but I do like frizz. Like, I don't have to have perfectly tight coils. I like it to look a little bit lived in and worn. Does that make sense? Lived in hair. Exactly, lived in hair, but I also want it to be healthy hair. Awesome.
Okay, cool. So basically what we're gonna give her today is called the Mizani Aircut. It just launched, I would say in September, but it's a technique to help stylists come up with a solution. So this is not a shape-based haircut, but it's a solution-based haircut. You ever gone to a hair salon and you're like, oh, she cut it, but I didn't like this or I don't like that.
Of course.
Whereas you ask questions, you try to figure out what's the need of the customer or your guest, and then you figure out the solution as to how to approach the cut. Because reality, everybody can't be approached in the same way.
Hello.
As far as a haircut.
Hello.
Right.
It's your journey, your hair. So
exactly.
even what we see today with me, right? I know that a lot of curl friends, especially within my community, I get a lot of questions and kind of like, I want your hair. I want your. It's like, no, sis, it's not my hair. It's your hair.
We can do something similar, but you don't have my hair.
Right, exactly. And I don't have your hair either.
Right. So I'm really excited about it. I've been going around educating other stylists on how to do this and certifying them. And the cool thing about it is, like I said, it's a solution based and it's not shape based. So what's going to happen is we are going to be able to recreate this cut. So I'll take notes when I'm cutting it. I have different sections that I'll put your hair down, break it in, and the goal is to provide air pockets in your hair so that you can have fun, flowy, full hair without putting a whole bunch of product in it to weigh it down.
Okay,
right?
So with this, with the Mizani Aircut, now I know we're gonna cut it. I don't know. Are we gonna cut it dry?
Yes.
And in its natural curly state?
Yes, because
so this haircut is for curlies?
Yes, it's for your naturally curly girls.
Okay.
All textures, for textured hair.
For textured
but the goal is to cut the hair in a state that it's lived in. If you're a curly girl, you wear your hair curly, why would I blow it out and try to cut it if that's not what you do? You wear your hair curly, so we're going to cut it in its natural curly state and enhance those curls, create air pockets, and the technique, like I said, allows you to recreate it. So say if I have a stylist friends that are certified with this Mizani Aircut, and say next time that, you know, our schedules don't match up and you want this haircut, you loved it, and you're like, Jada, I need you to do it again. I'm like, girl, I got my homegirl, she's certified, I'm going to give her my notes, and she's going to be able to recreate the same thing because it's technical and it's solution based. And two, you have those girls that have problem areas or certain areas that they maybe is thinner in certain areas or longer. You want some fullness and not flat look. This is going to help recreate it so that you can get the best results that you want. And it's grounded in science. It's grounded in the science of textured hair, and so that's the goal.
Yay.
To be shorter is our artistic section you all. And the cool thing about this is I'm not going to use any combs or anything like that because I do not want to tamper with the texture that we have.
Oh, that's why you said don't touch it.
Yeah, I was like, don't touch it because you're making it frizzy. We want to have it live in the texture. That's why I told you to come with it clean in its natural state so we can understand where your hair lives in with the curls.
Right.
So
and
that's
when we say clean, guys, we're talking, I don't have any product in my hair. I literally washed my hair with, I did a clarifying shampoo because I wanted to make sure that everything was really out and stripped because I knew that Jada's going to wash it and condition it and put everything back into it. So.
Right. I'm going to section you all. Identify. So Mazzani goes by curl pattern, curl textures. We have curl types 1 through 8. All right, where 1 being the straightest, 8 being the tightest curl. And so it goes down the line, and so we have to identify. So right now, for me, I feel like you are a bit of a 5, 6.
Okay.
You have a mixture. You have different textures in it. I can definitely see that. But I see a little bit of 5. I see a little bit of 6 in it. A mixture of that.
How important is knowing that? Not because I know I don't want to get trapped in. I'm a 4C. If I, I don't think that those things are important. But for the purpose of cutting hair, how does that impact?
So for number 1 with Mazzani period, it's important because on our products, it allows you to understand what products are too heavy for your hair, what products you can use, what are recommended. So say if you are curl types 4-8, the higher curl patterns might have more oils and things in it, or moisture based, whereas it might be too heavy for your hair. So allowing and understanding and identifying where you're coming from with the curl pattern, the curl texture type, then it's going to allow you to know what products to use. And then 2, it's going to allow me to understand your curl pattern, whether or not the tighter the curl pattern, the compact it is. So I'll know that this is your true stretch and what it really is, and it's going to help with the haircut.
Okay. Do you see this? Right here. So much better.
And if you look them closer, you'll see, turn it to the side, you'll see some air pockets inside, like one right there. Different, we'll build more air pockets too.
So much better. We're not even like done. Look at this, is so much better. So much better.
Getting some fullness here. Got some air pockets going on. The goal was for her, she didn't really want to cut this down, so we blended all of this. She still wanted the fullness and the height, so I feel like we still have that. And then I'm just going in and I'm just trimming around here for now. And then once we style it, we'll see if we need to go in and fix anything. But pretty much the cut is pretty much done. As you can see, it has definitely bunch of volume.
Yes.
She didn't lose a bunch of length. And we blended in, we're blending in what's going on here because she's trying to grow it out without doing the big chop. So that's the goal. She had a major undercut underneath.
Major.
The length, the difference in the length was very, you could tell the two differences. And so now we just blended it in so she can grow it out into a nice style without looking like having a mushroom or just feeling like...
You just spoke my entire language because I kept making a joke like, I look like Mushroom Head from Super Mario Brothers.
She was started looking like the mushroom, so we're still gonna grow it out. Excited. We went in, I gave you some pop, but the cool thing about it is, and let's just be honest with the people, this is our first time working together.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you good at taking care of color, if you're gonna be loyal and come back. So for me as a stylist, I'm very big on healthy hair and I'm very big on making sure that it's something you can maintain. So
this is the color. We're not done yet. But look at that. She has some pop.
you definitely have some pop, sis.
Ooh. I'm so excited.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
So I'm excited. So now it's time for styling.
Yay.
Shampooed it using, of course, Mazzani. And what did I use? I used the Moisture Fusion line on you because I wanted to put moisture into your hair and lock it in.
Okay.
And then I did what I'm going to use on you. So I'm going to use our Mazzani foam wrap. And then I'm going to layer it with our curl enhancing lotion. Now in some of the areas I'm probably going to use I think I'm going to use our Perfect Coil Oil Gel, which is a little stronger hold than the curl enhancing because you have two different textures. So I've already sprayed our Miracle Milk, which is our detangler. It's our go-to. You use it all the time on each and every person.
Animals.
Yeah. See, I told you, sis. And so what I'm going to go in and do is I'm going to take sections and I'm going to apply the foam, and then I'm going to apply the curl enhancing lotion. Using about that much. The cool thing about it is you want to layer it, the product, instead of, you don't want to cocktail it.
Right.
So we're going to layer it, and we're going to enhance her curl. And I'm going to do that throughout the whole entire head. We're going to take small sections, ensure the product is saturated inside each curl.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's what I do. Always work in small sections, and I take my time really applying the product. I feel like sometimes when people say that a particular product doesn't work, sometimes it's just all about the application of it too, right?
And or it doesn't last. They say that a lot. But it's ensuring that you are getting the product in each and every curl.
Exactly. And being able
You still have your curl pattern. After color, that's always a plus. And so now that we have all the product in, we are going to diffuse you.
Now I like to give a little shake for fun. So shake this out here. We're still full. Oh my goodness, this is a complete vibe. Love it. You want to do a spin?